Today we are going to be giving my office a much needed facelift. Even though I absolutely love the way that the office looked immediately after moving and putting things away, now that it's been a solid like 4, maybe even 6 weeks after moving in, I feel like there are some changes that I have just been itching to make to this setup. There are a couple of core things about my desk setup that I'm hoping to fix today that I just feel like now that I've been working in the space a little bit more, they're just not working for me. And the first thing is clutter. This room is extremely small and it really has quite a lot of furniture in it right now for the size of the room. And so I think it's time to kind of move things into other spaces of the house and also get some stuff out of this room. The bookshelves in my room and the shelf that I have above my monitors are all dark wood tones, but I have a shelf next to my desk, the desk itself, and a little desk riser that are all light wood tones. And even though I know that things don't always have to match, it's been really bothering me. My personal aesthetic has really changed over the last year, and I'm really leaning more into like darker, moodier vibes, and I think that that just suits me and my own personal style so much better. So I will be trying to reorganize my desk to covering my desk and monitor riser in contact paper. So that's my rough plan for the evening. I'm hopeful that I can get this done in just a couple of hours, and yeah, hopefully we have a great transformation and I don't regret any of these changes. Fingers crossed. All right, let's get to it. Hi besties, it is the next day. I really overdid it yesterday. I had a hard time filming things because I was just like making myself really tired. The contact paper looks so good. I'm so excited about the way that it turned out, but let me just warn you, just make sure that you're in a super good mood because it is not fun to contact paper things and it is so incredibly tedious. I had a really hard time trying to get the contact paper to stick on this monitor riser, so I ended up actually having stain in my house that perfectly matches the contact paper that I used on my desk, and I'm so grateful because honestly, if I hadn't had that stain in the basement to use, I probably would have just ripped it all off and called it a day. But let me show you how it turned out up close and personal. I think it looks so good. Okay, here is the desk in all of her glory. Please ignore my 3 drinks. It's necessary, what can I say? I'm an ADHD girly, we love a beverage. But look at how much better that shelf looks with the desk. I think it looks so nice. And I removed that tall shelf that was right here and I moved it into my bedroom, and even though the space looks empty over here now, I think this just looks so much cleaner and I'm really loving it. The only thing I'm not super loving so far is like where I've put some of the decor. I really enjoy the way the pegboard looks right now, and I don't really want to change like the position of where anything is at. I did end up putting my headphones here. I used to put like my daily tarot card there, but I've been kind of out of the habit of doing that, and I don't have any more of like these kinds of hooks because that's really what I should have that hanging on. But it works just fine, and it kind of gets my headphones in a more accessible place for me to be able to use them. The only thing I'm really not loving so far is the way that this shelf looks. It's just not really vibing with me. Also ignore the washcloth that I have underneath the Fox. It's just to prevent the water from getting on my shelf because I just watered her last night. All in all, I am a lot happier with the way that the desk is looking right now. It's already feeling a lot less overstimulating and just like a more cozy, inviting space. And it also just feels more like me than the space that I had before. Are about halfway through the transformation at this point. I just got a package from Amazon in the mail. Trying really hard not to shop at Amazon as much anymore, and this video has been me completely going back on all of my attempts to stop doing that. Yeah. So anyway, there is always next week for trying to avoid Amazon. But I did pick up 3 new things from there, so I'm going to show them to you. The first thing that I picked up are these Govee lights. These are specifically for a TV. The Govee lights that are for the back of the PC, I'm pretty sure are actually supposed to like integrate with like an Alexa or like a Google system so that you can turn them on and off using your voice. I don't have that, and I don't have a system like that in my office, and I don't really want one because I don't like when it just randomly goes off, kind of like how Siri will randomly go off. It's super annoying. So those ones for the Govee lights for the monitors were like $45, and the Govee lights for a TV were only $25. So I was like, oh, I just want a little bit of illumination behind my monitors. I don't need all the other fancy stuff. So I picked up these ones. For nearly half the price, which is pretty awesome. The other thing that I picked up is this little like net type of thing that goes underneath your desk for all of your cable management. My cable management is so bad that my dog has actually ended our stream 4 times because he gets tangled in the cords under my desk and he unplugs my computer. So, needless to say, I need to spend some time today doing some cable management, so I picked this up, and I'll show you guys the before and after. The last thing that I picked up are these, like, cable sleeves. I've never used these before, but the space in between where my riser is at and where my monitors are is big enough where you can see cords, especially if they're black. So I think with my walls being white, if I use this and kind of like attach it in certain ways, I think this will make my setup look a lot cleaner. So yeah, I'm super excited to try those out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights on and do some cable management, and I'll update you guys with the results. Okay, besties, I'm not gonna lie, it has been like almost a month since I filmed the early footage of me transforming my office setup, and I actually already filmed this outro and then realized that I filmed it all in slow-mo, which was not going to work at all. So this is me filming it for a second time. I am highly committed to getting this transformation to you guys. Good news is that I have been living in the room for a month now since doing these little changes, and I have to say I am really enjoying it. The room definitely does still feel small, but it's also just a small room, so like there's nothing I can really do about that. But I will say that I feel a lot more organized and productive in this space than I did before, and I think I'm just a dark wood girly from here on out. I think that is my preference, and I'm just gonna take it and run with it. I'm really enjoying having like the warmer tones in the office, but I'm so curious to hear what you guys think about the transformation. If you liked it before, if you like it better after, definitely let me know. I'm super excited to hear from you guys. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you very soon in the next one. Bye!